And we begin here at the Keltic Lodge, and we're going to get on the course here. Highlands Links is the name of the course. This place is pretty spectacular, and if you get all the way up here, you don't want to spend a day. This is not a place to come and just hang out for a day or even two. I mean, you're in the middle of this big park, so you do some hiking, you relax, and you get out onto the golf course, which is what we're going to do with our host. His name is Graham Hudson, and he's going to take us around this beautiful golf course, one of the top rated in the world. Let's get going. The vibe at the Keltic Lodge and Highlands Links, it's all part of Cape Breton Island. It's very relaxed. It's a place to really unwind. And part of it is the fact that it's in Cape Breton Highlands National Park. So there's a lot to do around here, and it's best if you take your time doing it. Highlands Links indicates that it might be a links course, but really there's as many trees out here as there are links-style holes. It really is the perfect marriage of a wooded course and an ocean course. You get lots of water, you get lots of trees. I was really surprised at how secluded it feels and how open it feels at the same time. Stanley Thompson started the work on this golf course 75 years ago. And he designed courses all over the world, in South America, United States, here in Canada. But this is truly one of his masterpieces. There have been a few changes over the years, but it's remarkably like it was when he began work on it all that time ago.
It was the fact that he had only had 200 men in the steam shovel, so a lot of that mounding and that is just piles of rock. They just moved it over, put the topsoil on it, and grew grass. He just worked with what he was given.
Highlands Links is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, and you really get to see it starting on the par 3 third. Nice shot over water. I remember my putt on number 5 a little bit better because that was one that I actually made. But when you walk off of number 5 green and walk onto number 6 tee box, the view that is waiting for you tells you you're in a really special place. All of the holes at Highlands Links have Gaelic names. Number 7 is Killie Cranky. So I teed it up and I killed it, or I cranked it. Whatever I did, I had to do it because it's 570 yards, and today it was playing into a wind. It took me 3 good shots to get home and 2 putts to make par, but par is a good score on that hole. The 15th hole, the first of back-to-back par 5s on the back 9. Such a beautiful tee shot. You've got Ingonish Island in the background that you can see the entire time, undulating fairway, so you crank your drive. You're not sure what your lie is going to be like, but then it slopes down into the green. It's such a beautiful hole. Sets up for a scoring opportunity, but like I said, it's just the first of back-to-back par 5s on the backside. The 16th hole is the second of the back-to-back par 5s, and after you slope down on that green on 15, now you got to climb back up. It's an elevated green on 16, but again, the surroundings are so beautiful and it's so serene and relaxed out here. The back-to-back par 5s don't even bother you because it's such a beautiful golf course.
So Hardy, you got a great opportunity here to get a birdie on this par 5, number 16 hole. Oh, that might be there.
That was pretty close. Pretty close. Day like today, a course like this, tap in par, I couldn't be happier.
Keltic Lodge was built in 1951, It's a 120-room resort with which we just finished a $5 million renovation, so it's in great shape right now. It's sitting out on a peninsula that's stunning locations. In the dining room, you got ocean on both sides. It's a full-service property for families, golfers, weddings, you name it. It's the place to be.
I grew up in the culinary world for the last 30 years, and this has always been a dream ever since I started school to be working here because of the pride that's been taken in the place, and it's the place to be in Cape Breton. We kind of specialize in seafood here. As you can see, we're surrounded by water on the peninsula here, and we are all about the seafood, and that's Cape Breton. Lobsters, we're catching them right off our coast here. Shellfish, we dig some of it ourselves, the clams, and the fish is caught by the local fishermen. So that's the good, excellent quality of product we have here. What we see a lot of people just sitting out on the big chairs, soaking up the sun, looking at the ocean. When you do the Middlehead Trail, I mean, there's no more peaceful place on the planet. And you should see it at night when stars are glistening on the ocean there. It's more than just the golf, and it's a way of life too that we hold on to here. What we really enjoy is it's not overcrowded, and you can be in the wilderness and experience it. It's just a great feeling.
We're probably as laid back as you're going to get. We kind of enjoy the area. I mean, we're living in paradise, so why wouldn't we? We're just a hard-working bunch that just wants to have fun, and we're just really keen to meet visitors to come and visit our place. Hope that they can appreciate it as much as we do.
People talk about island time, and Cape Breton Island isn't quite island time, but it is definitely island feel. It is relaxed. It is a place to unwind. It's a place to take your time and just take in the views, take in the scenery. There's a lot of it to see here, and there's a lot to do. So if you're coming up to Cape Breton Island, take your time.
The river runs still, and the four winds we know